everyone, welcome back. And we just watched Sinners.
Right.
I'm going to right out and say it. I actually like this movie. It is really good. I think the suspense is there. I love could you really call this a horror film? Because people are saying it's a horror film, and I don't think it's a horror film. It's more like an action-packed adventure kind of film. Like a story-driven.
Yeah, I could see it as a horror drama. Definitely not a horror because there's no really jump scare.
For right now, people are loving this film, and I think Warner Brothers actually have a hit on their hands.
Yes, they do.
Because I think it is doing really well in the box office. Only for a budget of $90 million.
Oh, wow.
They're going to make their money back.
They probably already. Can you see what it is?
Well, no, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they're going to make their money back, especially since I don't think nothing really came out this month except for the biggest one was Minecraft.
Yeah.
Which we've been hearing all the crazy news about. But I'm happy that at least Sinners is going to be one of those films that they'll be looking at more closely, that they could actually make more movies out of this. The question is this could become a franchise? Do you think it could make like a trilogy? Could it be more than just, maybe a spin-off maybe? Like what could happen? But what do you guys think? What do you thought of this film? Go ahead.
The director, what movies has he done?
Creed and Black Panther.
Okay, so we did. Have you seen the second Black Panther?
The Black Panther?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
I only seen the first one.
So we've seen that one. I've never seen any of his Creed films, but clearly he worked with Michael B. Jordan before. But I definitely did see some of the similarities with some of the flashbacks that they do in like they did in Wakanda, the second one. But I really like the second Wakanda too. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it more.
For a Marvel movie, I think it was actually not that well talked about too when it came out. But anyways, this film I actually really really enjoyed this film. I felt like it was slightly like a musical too. The music was really really good in this film.
What was the genre of the music? It was
like blues.
Blues,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And it's like something you don't really think about for music.
It's not like during this time and era right
Yeah.
now, where rock and
Yeah.
what's the most recent one? Rap, really? That's more highlighted today.
A lot of it's probably like rap and
Yeah, but you don't hear blues anymore.
Yeah,
like those
yeah.
old country kind of music.
Yeah.
And there's more than one, I guess, music. And there was a scene that kind of pulled me out. And I'm pretty sure when I was looking at it, I kind of laughed at it. I tried not to.
I think I know what you're saying.
I know that's the one scene that I was kind of confused. I was getting into the music until that scene happened, and I was just pulled out of the experience. And I was just like, "What is going on here? Did he meant to do that, or it was just something that he tried to have a good vision in it? It just didn't work really well. I think it didn't work.
There's a reason for the different culture and music that was used.
I
didn't
just think
watch the interview yet, but there was a reason for it. I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, okay. I just didn't see if there was a vision behind it. I don't think it hit for me.
I'm sure there was. Even then, I think with that scene you're talking about, I thought it was really well shot. And the first time I watched it, I was like, that was weird.
The guy who did the music, he did Oppenheimer's music and Tenet. And
I haven't seen Tenet, but Oppenheimer.
You haven't seen Tenet?
No, I haven't seen Tenet. Isn't that a Christopher Nolan movie?
Yeah.
Anyway, but yes, this I enjoyed this film. Definitely fun to watch. Even the jokes were there. I think the music was there and the story was there.
Of course.
I really like this film, and I do encourage people to go out and watch this film. This is one of those movies where you could actually support, unlike Minecraft.
Especially getting the wrong impression and idea.
Exactly. People are just watching Minecraft for the memes and stuff. No, this is actually a well-written movie. I think it's definitely worth watching.
But it's for the kids, so you can't really... And this one ain't.
Well,
That's what they're going to say.
Yeah, this is definitely not kid-friendly.
Of course. This is like a rated R film, so yeah, don't take your kids to this, because obviously it is called Sinners, and everybody's sinning. And you know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
So, Ocean, what do you think of this film? And do you think the pacing was pretty good? Do you think the 2 hours was pretty slow for you or fast? What do you think of the timing for that?
The timing, it goes by really fast. It's really fast paced. Near the end, I wish it was even longer, but that's not really a complaint. It's just because I love the movie so much. I felt like some moments could have had longer time to sit with it. It's fast paced. It's witty. It's funny. It's even better on a second viewing. There's a lot of meaning behind everything that's happening. The music is really good. The IMAX cinematography, that they did, and that one scene worth going to IMAX for. And we also saw it in Dolby, which was like the improved sound as well, and that was
so you guys saw it twice. So
yeah,
that's actually pretty good.
We saw Dolby the first time because I knew it was like very music based and I wanted to hear the sound. The sound in Dolby was so nice. I think I prefer Dolby over IMAX just like as a movie, but Dolby was better than IMAX, I feel like.
All right, so what do you guys think about the actor Michael B. Jordan as the two twin brothers? Do you think they did a really good job? Because I enjoyed their chemistry a lot, even though they're playing the exact same. It's the same guy.
Yeah.
And I was
They're
confused at first.
They're a little different. Like, Stack is different than Smoke.
They talk differently too.
Yeah, their personalities are different, and I picked it up definitely more the second viewing. Because first viewing, you don't really catch like all the little things as much, but Stack is more like leaning into a different lifestyle than Smoke is, and the ending portrays that as well.
I've seen Tom Hardy's twin acting thing he did in.
What was it called?
I think it's called Legend.
Oh, okay.
I definitely think this was maybe 100 times better than that acting I saw in that film, and it was just a lot well done. Like you could, it doesn't. You're never. I think at a point where you're like, that looks sloppy or that was bad. It was all good. Like I think he performed really really well. I mean, obviously he was the main star of this, but yes, he definitely does have star power.
We were saying with the first viewing that it would have been nicer to see more backstory as well with the twins.
Yeah, I think I wanted that more too, because to be honest, in the first half, I thought, like, I completely forgot it was going to be one of this, like, mysterious, kind of horror kind of element, or like so we're going to spoil a lot in spoilers. I think you could kind of, in a way, kind of know what's going on, because I think there was a trailer that kind of spoiled it. Like, like at first when I first saw the trailer, I was intrigued until I saw the second trailer. I was like, are you serious? You kind of spoiled it. But we know what's kind of going on, but for the sake of not spoiling anything, it's something like in the darkness that arrives and it starts attacking them.
Yeah.
But we already know who it is.
Yeah.
But basically what I'm trying to say is, like, I wish I had more of that, because I kind of forgot that there was something like that. And I wish we had more backstory, because I love that the most.
Yeah.
The two brothers just hanging around. And I just completely forgot about the whole darkness side. I was like, I forgot about this.
Because it had like its own story too, like in the beginning with their past and stuff. I was telling Ocean I would have been cool to see a little bit more of the natives too, because they were, hunting the.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see more of that. I was
like, oh, that's cool. I thought they were gonna play a little bit more into the film. Oh, but I think like how she was saying, if it was longer, I feel like they could have shown something a little bit more with them.
Yeah, they could have added more depth to the ending, more character backstory, and more with the Native Americans, and it could have been a mini series, to be honest. But that's not really a complaint, because like if you want more of it, is that a bad thing? I don't think so. It's because it's a movie. It's not a mini series. If it was a mini series, all that extra stuff would have been really cool.
Yeah, they're limited on a time, obviously, but I think with the time they're given, they did it well.
The time that they're given, they focus on characters, which I would appreciate more than all the extra things like with Native Americans and stuff, because you see a lot of different characters.
That's true.
Main characters in this movie. So.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I wish we could see more Native Americans, because I kind of want to see like, what is the backstory of what they do? Do they just hunt them
and what they were doing? Yeah,
like I just want to see more.
Yeah,
I just didn't get that, and I was like, darn it, I wanted more to see it.
Yeah, I know, it would have been really cool.
Yeah, but maybe they're saving up for a potential sequel or prequel, because it kind of feels that way to me. If
that
they
want to like
expand this. Because come on, they're gonna make a lot of money out of this.
Yeah.
I think it is a very good hit for sure. But either way, let's go to final verdicts. So let's go ahead, start with Ocean. What do you think of this film, and what do you give it? Letters.
Yeah. It's A+. I loved it.
Wow, A+.
I don't know if we do S.
Oh yeah.
S++.
Oh shit.
S++.
Movie of the year.
Movie of the year
for her.
Oh, that's good. Don't worry. There's still other films that are coming out that could replace it, but we don't know yet.
Well,
because Sinners, I didn't expect it.
Nor did I. Nor did I. And I enjoyed this film
because I really thought that Mickey 17 was going to steal that, but it kind of was a letdown for a little bit for me.
I was hoping to, but I still think Mickey 17 was really good.
But come on, I'd rather watch this more like a dozen times than that one.
Yeah, no, like. shit, this movie was good. The acting was good. The way they talked, the way they acted was really, really well done.
Can we find like a negative? I know there's negatives. I know the. Go ahead. Try to find some negatives in there.
Sure, yeah, I'll try to pick something out. I don't think they're that big to actually be like a huge issue. Like it had action, which most people like action for they don't turn their brains off and stuff like that. I would really like to see more like of the characters.
Yeah, backstory.
But I mean, it's not a bad thing.
No, it's not. It's not always a bad thing to actually get to. It's just like a little nitpick. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
So what do you give the score then?
I give it an A+.
A+?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
It's worth it. It's definitely worth the watch. I mean,
of course.
It is definitely sad, especially the ending. I think the ending helped it a lot. Like, towards the end when we get to see, I think that added a lot to it.
The ending?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a little confused of the ending. So
we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. So basically, when I come here, I expect it to be a horror film, but I was completely wrong. I'm glad I was wrong with this. It is definitely such a great film. I do like it a lot. I could actually recommend you guys to go watch it a dozen times if you like. I think this is basically the movie of the month, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to give this an A because it does deserve it. A normal A. It's just because the ending and that scene that confused and pulled me out of it for the whole music. Because I was loving the whole Blue music. Well, who's the actor who played it? I was shocked. I was like, that deep
Preacher
voice.
Boy. His name was Preacher Boy.
It was Preacher Boy, but I love the actor. Miles. Oh, yeah, it's Miles.
So
caught on. Yeah, I think he did such an amazing role. I was like, man, he's so young and he has a deep voice. He was like a 45-year-old voice or something.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was.
But it was deep, and that was a good. I actually love it when they actually started playing. He started doing all those. And it's funny, and it's kind of sad that he doesn't do that anymore in the finale. That we'll explain more about it until he does do it again, because I guess it brings back horrible memories. I'm guessing.
We'll talk.
It's because the ending kind of got me confused the most, and I was like, "What's going on here?" But it worked. I think the zombie, or I'm not gonna say zombies. The monsters part was kind of the best stuff there. But I wish it was more impactful. I just wish there was more things going on a little bit in the final ending. But yeah, I definitely give this an A for sure. It kind of could have gotten the A+ if they just, for some reason, didn't put that scene there for the whole music stuff.
So, Ryan Coogler.
That's the director.
Ryan Coogler, yeah. He said he's named after, his first name is Irish, and he loves Irish music, his personal connection to Irish folk, and he says he put the Irish music because it brings a timelessness to vampirism, because the blues kind of sets it in a certain time period, and he wanted it to show that vampires are timeless.
I thought it was like sea shanty at first.
No. He was Irish. He was Irish.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I thought at first. I was like, wait, what? Are we going on a boat or something?
No, that's actually pretty interesting. Because the Irish, like...
Well, yeah, I wasn't complaining about the Irish part. It was just like...
No, I know what you're talking about. Part, but no, that's pretty... With the music.
And I also see it within the themes of I won't go into it too much, the themes of the movie and colonization, Irish or white, and they're singing outside of this blues bar, so it kind of works with the colonization themes that they have with the movie. That's how I saw it.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure, because I was expecting, because I didn't know about it was Irish. I thought it was like sea shanty.
No, but that
because it felt like it until he started doing the and I was just confused. But I liked it. No. Don't get me wrong. It's just the other part that I was just confused. Like everything besides that, it was pretty good.
We should talk about it.
Yeah, I know. I want to get into it, but yeah. But either way, I'll definitely give this an A. We highly recommend to go watch this. Everybody says it's really good, and there's a reason for it. That's why. And I definitely think you should go see it immediately, especially on Dolby and IMAX. Anything that's high value, definitely go watch it. It's definitely one of the best. And it's a potential movie of the year for sure.
I mean, I think at least we'll make the top 10, but we'll see. There's
still a lot of movies coming out, so we'll see. So either way, thank you guys for listening, and we will see you guys on the spoilers. Later, guys.
Later.